It's always difficult as a teacher to know what edition of a play to use for students. You want something that's accessible, something that makes sense of the play. Now, we've always used the Arden edition. It's not specified particularly for coursework, for example, but as a chief examiner and as a teacher, I do find that the scholarly approach of editions like the Arden enormously helpful. In fact, Professor Anne Thompson, who's general editor of the Arden edition, has said that an editor's role is very much like a director's role. The editor, he or she, decides who says what, whether to use a quarto or a folio and so on, and very much shapes the way the play is going. And of course there isn't just one Hamlet or Othello or Macbeth. There are Hamlets, Macbeths, Othellos. There are so many different sources from which the play as we know it and love it are drawn. Nothing is set in concrete. Nothing is simply black or white. And that is why editions like the Arden are so helpful. They make candidates think. They see other possible readings. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, says Hamlet. Or does he say sullied? You need quite a lengthy note in the Arden edition to explain that, and maybe it also refers you to a longer note at the back of the book. But it really is interesting and hits the assessment objective buttons too when you're writing that essay. Added to that are the kind of introductions that such texts provide. You know, I've taught for years, and often, day before the exam, I say to my students, of course you have read the introduction to the book, haven't you? And so often it's sitting there and they haven't. But Arden editions have the most brilliant introductions for context. And it's not simply facts about context. As our principal moderator says, I don't just want to know about Jacobean politics. I want your contextual knowledge linked to your experience of the play. And these editions do exactly that.